Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Aquarius, how you doing? Thanks so much for clicking here. Look, this week we're doing 3 hands, and the 3 hands are going to be about finances, career, and about love. So Aquarius, let's find out what's going on for you in all of those things. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're someone who's here brand new and you've never been here before, I do an Aquarius read weekly. It's usually on a Sunday. And welcome here. If you're brand new, I hope you'll stay and subscribe. If you are somebody who's just coming back because you're always here, I appreciate you, my ride or dies. And if you could hit that thumbs up, that would make a world of difference for this channel. Thanks for doing that. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, and if you want to hang around to the end of the video, I'll tell you about all of the sales I'm having for private reads, and also we'll tell you how to find the extended if you're interested in that. Tell me about Aquarius. We're going to look at finances first. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about financial things. We've got the Page of Cups. We've got the Knight of Wands. And we've got the Justice card. It feels like there is some good news coming in terms of finances. It might be coming from your financial planner or the bank or somebody who's really good with going over details, getting facts together, curating things. Like, I feel like there's some information that's coming from Libra. Libra is the one that's in balance. And so I feel like you are getting some good information from maybe a financial planner or somebody that has something to do with your finances. And it feels like things that may have been rocky or out of balance are about to come back into balance, because the Knight of Wands doesn't offer a lot of stability. And it might be because of last minute purchases or going on trips, or maybe you're spending too much. But the Knight of Wands is very brave and very brazen. Also the person who can quickly take too many risks and get a little bit out of balance. So I feel like that there is some good news coming in terms of your finances. If you are the person who's been doing a lot of traveling, maybe things have been out of balance just a little. They're about to come back into balance or be restored. Justice is about to be restored, or balance in your finances here. Tell me more about Aquarius. We've got the Empress. Okay, I think that you're cleaning some things up here. It looks like you're possibly cleaning some things up to make sure that everything is in line, because I feel like you have some sort of a new project coming up, or maybe you're making a move, or the Empress energy is here. So I feel like financially you're doing quite well, but I also feel that the Empress is always the one that is stable and grounded and moving slow and keeps everything in balance, Libra and Taurus energy, but it's also quite abundant. So I feel like you have more than you need. And I also feel like there is a new cycle that's about to be born, or possibly some of you are waiting on a baby. Maybe a baby in the family, maybe the baby's yours, maybe it belongs to someone that you know, but it feels like there's like a plan of a new birth of something. So maybe you're opening a new business, or maybe a new business venture. It feels like whatever it is, it's something that's close to your heart. And the Queen of Cups tells me that you're doing it for reasons other than financial gain. So maybe you are opening a nonprofit, or maybe you are deciding to deposit a lot of money into a nonprofit, or buy into a business. Or it feels like whatever you're doing is, of course, a good business move, I feel, but it feels like this is like you're preparing stability so you can do something that you've always wanted to do, that makes your heart happy, or that makes you that your heart is emotionally connected to. I feel like this is something that you've always wanted to do, and it's just going to make your heart happy to birth some sort of new cycle or project, or something that I feel is not only set up to make you some money, but something that is going to make you really emotionally happy as well. It might be a nonprofit or something like that, because the Queen of Cups is kind, compassionate, empathic, somebody and you're very much a humanitarian, Aquarius. So it could be something to do with that. Maybe it's a large donation, but maybe you're opening up your own nonprofit. We've got the King of Swords. So it does feel like here with your finances for the week ahead, or maybe after that, depending on where you are in this whole transition here, it feels like you are struggling between head and heart. about what to really do at this point. It feels like the good news comes in, that there is the beginning of something, or a baby is arriving, or a new opportunity is here. It's a new opportunity to birth something into the 3D that I feel that you see as a really good thing to do, that it would be a good humanitarian thing to do. So not only is it going to maybe offer a little bit of financial stability for you because justice is here, but also that it's a good idea because the King of Swords is here and you're over all the details, and this is factual. And not only is it factual, but it's also going to bring happiness, compassion, love, depth to possibly a community, or this new thing that you're birthing is something that is to benefit other people, is what it feels like. I think that you're at a time in your life where maybe you were traveling a lot or spending a lot of money to travel the world, or it feels like things got a little bit out of balance here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. We've got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of time spent on excitement or travel, fun. And I feel like it's time to, the Five of Swords is intrusive thoughts. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, heartache. It's like you don't want to, I'm going to say with the Knight of Wands being in the boat with the dog, you don't want to topple the boat. You don't want things to get so out of balance that you lose your balance in the boat, right? So I feel like the Five of Swords is a little bit of intrusive thoughts, or this thought of, it feels like I need to check in on things. I need to get things organized. I need to check on the facts. I need to check on the balances and maybe get the financial planner on board. Like it feels like that, so we can get things back in balance. Because I think that you're about to go on some sort of new excursion or birth something new. We've got the Two of Cups and we've got the Nine of Swords. Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords, it's a little bit of worry that the thing that you have planned, I think you are going to love it, but I feel like the worry comes from, worry about the future, maybe future finances here. Tell me about the Justice card, please. Well, first of all, tell me what this good news is. Let's find out what the good news is here. We've got the Eight of Wands. Something is about to pick up. It feels like you get some communication really quickly here about something that is, yeah, it feels like a new business for some of you, that possibly it's time to open your business or fund your business or open a new business. It's something you've built on your own, and you've built it through, I would say it's your idea. It's not like a franchise. It's not something you're copying from someone else. It's something that you built, you thought it. It's like your, whatever is in your mind is now coming to life. You're going to see it come to life. And I feel like the good news is somebody might be saying, look, you've been approved for the loan, or it's time that we look over all your finances if you want to go ahead and start that nonprofit or that business or birth that thing, whatever it is, that you can absolutely do that. It feels like you do have enough, more than enough. You're in this Empress energy, pre-Empress energy, where you are very stable and secure. You've gone through some sort of a glow up in your finances, I want to say, and it's because you're keeping particular attention to the details. I feel like like you've been sort of aggressive at making money, so maybe you spent a lot of time just work, and now you're spending a lot of time playing. But I think now it's time to bring things back to center. You went this way, and then you went that way, and now it's time to get things back to center here. Tell me about Justice. We've got the Judgment card, we've got the Three of Cups, and we've got the Hermit card. So you're making some sort of a decision to have some sort of, I feel like with the Three of Cups and the Hermit energy, it's telling me that you need to look within. To figure out what you really want to do. And it's not only external, it's not only financial balance we're talking about here now. It feels like the Hermit energy tells me you really have to go in and do the checks and balances with the self to see if this is what's going to make you happy. The Judgment card being here is like you need to make a decision about what is going to keep you balanced and what is not going to keep you balanced in terms of your finances. It feels like maybe you have a lot of things on the go. There's decisions that need to be made here, strategic decisions with a clear mind. You're probably a person who does not make decisions without possibly getting into meditation, clearing the mind, making really solid decisions based on the Four of Swords, which is stability of the mind. It feels like you're ready to make some sort of a strategic decision that's been slow going or slow moving. But I feel like what is leading up to it is fast moving energy that's going to keep you very busy here. Tell me about the King of Swords. What's your idea? That you're going to end something. You might be deciding that you're going to sell some businesses or a business and then amalgamate some other things. It feels like with the Death card and the Devil card here, it feels like it feels like I'm talking to someone who's an entrepreneur. And I know that's going to cut a lot of you out, but I'm just getting that energy, so I'm going to share it. It feels like you are somebody who has started a lot of things. We've got all the aces in the hand of the Magician. A lot of, Magician always has the aces up the sleeve, right? And a lot of transformation is going on in your life. So I feel like the Death card and the Devil card is telling me that you've been working too hard or continually worried about the way things are going to move in terms of your businesses. I feel like you might be selling some of your businesses in order to, and then investing your money somewhere else. The Death card with the Devil card tells me that you don't want to work that hard anymore, and that it is, the Magician energy tells me you'd rather have it in resources. So, the outcome, Page of Wands, the Chariot energy, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it does feel to me like you are going to be selling off some businesses so you can go back out traveling. I feel like you're just into, that this is a time in your life where you just want to have fun and you want to have adventure, and you need to get things in balance financially so you're not left out in the cold. So I feel like somebody here is needing to get everything in order. Some of you possibly are building businesses, some of you are selling, but I think some of you are investing in nonprofits and things like that because of your humanitarian side. All right. Let's talk about career for you. Tell me about career for Aquarius, Moon rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please, for career. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Five of Swords, Five of Cups, the Devil is in the reverse, and the Six of Cups is here. This feels like it's kind of connected to the first reading I did with your finances. It does feel to me like you've been really busy and hard at work, and it feels like the Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles is Eight Pentacles. To me, that is perfection, it's perfection. It's working really hard. I've been trying to build this, and I feel like it's come to a place where you're working so hard that you don't really have time for yourself. I don't feel like you're happy doing what you're doing anymore in terms of work. So you could be an entrepreneur, you could be working for a company, take it as it resonates for you, but you're not happy wherever it is that you are in terms of your career at this point. We've got the Five of Cups. These two here, Eight Pentacles, you've been working so hard that I feel you're exhausted, like emotionally exhausted. So we've got two fives here. I think something has to change quickly, and the release, the Devil in the reverse to me, is the release of things that have been hurting you, things you've been doing too much, so excessive things, so working excessively, drinking excessively, eating excessively. It's like everything is sort of off balance, I would say. I feel like this is the Six of Cups is nostalgia, so I feel like the kind of career that you're in is a little bit of something that you learned as a child. So you might be someone who is a writer, or maybe you have some sort of a special skill, but it feels like with the Six of Cups that it is something that you learned in your childhood, and so maybe it's time to release, or maybe it's a wound from the childhood that kept you working hard. The perfectionism. Honestly, the perfectionism is not a good thing. It is something that will rule your life, and you, although you feel it's like a false sense of being in control of the outcome, because it's a pit, right? It's a pit of it's obsessive. You just keep working and working and working, and if you're spending as much as you're making, then you're really just working yourself into the ground. It feels like there is an obsessive thought pattern here that you need to let go of, and it feels like it's not making you very happy. It feels like you are thinking about the good old days and the times when things were simpler, but you also could be doing something for a living that you learned as a child, or maybe you inherited a business. Maybe it's a family business. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. I feel like you're just not getting as much happiness out of it. At the beginning, maybe it was something that made you very happy, and I don't think that you're getting out of it what you put into it. You might be getting finances out of it, but it's not making you very happy anymore. We've got the Knight of Cups, we've got the Five of Wands, and we got the Six of Swords. There it is. So it feels like you are hesitant, maybe to quit the job, to release the hardship. It feels like whatever you're doing is putting you into burnout, I'm going to say, because we've got the 5 and the 6, right? And so it feels like you want to leave. It's too chaotic. It feels like you need to go to a calmer place or get past some sort of transition. It feels like now we've got the 3 5s. 3 5s. Something here is about to change quickly, and I feel like although it's been moving slowly towards you because the Knight of Cups is here, it feels like it's about to speed up, change quickly, and you're about to release it. So it feels like you're either quitting a job or selling off businesses in order to have resources, financial resources. And I don't think you need to. I think that it's time that you're feeling like you're putting more into it than you're getting out of it. Tell me about the Devil in reverse and the 5 of Swords. We've got the Knight of Coins, we've got the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. You're cutting something out here. And so it feels like it took you a long time to make the decision, and possibly some of you make that decision in the week ahead. But I feel like for others of you, you come to terms with it in the week ahead, where it's time that you realize you've just got to let it go. You got to let go. You got to move forward to the next cycle because it's weighing you down. So I feel like the Queen of Swords is the energy of you being honest with yourself. I know it's the family business, but I think I've got to let it go because it's just causing too much sadness, lack. It's causing me to hold back from life. It's causing me to have intrusive thoughts. It's all I think about. It's all I worry about. I work too much. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the 8 of Pentacles and the Fool. So I feel like I think that you sort of in your workplace, your career path, whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you're a person who owns businesses. I feel like you're planning to let go. We've got 5 Pentacles that you can see here, but this is actually the 8 of Pentacles. There's plans for 3 more Pentacles here. So I feel like you're just finishing up in the planning here. It does feel like it's a bit of nostalgia that is making you hold back from doing this quicker than you are. The Knight of Pentacles is here. And so I feel like the Fool being here tells me that before you go into the next chapter of your life, that you want to unload everything that doesn't mean anything to you anymore. And I think you want to, I feel like it's something that is sort of stuck to your heart. And the 7 of Cups being here tells me that it's overwhelming and you thought it would be different than it is. It feels like it takes up too much of your emotional energy, too much of your mental energy, too much of your time, too much of your life. And I feel like you've already built the foundation, but it feels like it's time for you to let it go and go into the next chapter. So I do feel like in career that you're making some sort of really big career move to let go of the place of work that you're in right now. You might be deciding to quit your job, but you've been moving toward this really slowly. It feels like for some of you that are in like a 9 to 5, you're working in a place, it feels like it is this person who is just going to help you move along, I'm going to say, because this person I feel is someone who's not approachable, who's really hard on you, who you can't do anything right for. And I feel like this person says something to you that just makes you get up and say, you know what, ship me my shit, I'm out. Like it feels like you're sort of done with something. So whether it's the family business or the business you're running, or whether you have this boss that just is someone that you can't get along with, or you're just done with their crap, I feel like it's time for you to just let it go, and run off to something new. But first you have to tie up all the loose ends, or the unfinished business with the World card in the reverse. The Empress is here though, so I feel like you're already financially well off enough that if you decide just to go, that you're going to be fine, because I feel like you're an island unto yourself. You've made yourself enough money or enough of a reputation, or that you'll be okay by yourself because of your abundance, but it's time to carry on to something new here. I feel like it's a new cycle, and I feel like you are in transition to some sort of new cycle that's going to be quite lucrative, by the way. I think that you've been holding back with the Strength card. You've been holding back from yourself from this new cycle because I feel like it's attached to your heart somehow, or attached to your family or something like that. And I feel like you're just ready to sell something off and let it go. Let it go, let it go. It's time. Tell me about Aquarius in love, please. Let's talk about Aquarius in love. Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius in love. Tell me about Aquarius in love, please. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Lovers is here, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords. I'll just put some cards down for the Eight of Swords before I give you some information here. What's going on here? Six of Swords, the Strength card, and the Tower. All right. So the Death card is here. I feel like you're under pressure to make some sort of a decision, to let something go, something that has been weighing heavy on you, something, it's got you in burnout. You need some healing. I'm talking about love. It feels like somebody here is already in a relationship. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Cups, and the Lovers here. It does feel like there is somebody here who has two sides, I'm going to say. This person that you are with, Aquarius, whether they are feminine or masculine, that this person has two sides. I feel like this person at sometimes is very kind and compassionate and loving. You know, they take care of you, or they make sure you have all the things that you need, like they're kind of motherly. But the other side is the Ten of Pentacles. This person, I feel, is somebody who... I'm going to say that this person is somebody who wants you in for the long term. They're trying to lock you down, lock you into this long-term relationship. I feel like the thing is that the two sides are, I feel like this person is kind and compassionate and loving. They're motherly. Maybe they have children, but I feel like this person is looking for someone to finance their life. Now, I don't think that they only want you for money. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like this long-term thing is the Ten of Pentacles. It didn't come up as the Ten of Cups, is what I'm saying. And the Ten of Cups is emotional happiness, but this is financial. And so it feels like somebody wants to build some legacy with you. The Lovers is here, and I feel like you do feel that this person is somebody who is a soulmate for you, but I also feel like you're kind of up in your head about whether you even want to stay or not, because I'm looking at these two aces. It's like you want something to end so a new beginning can show up. I feel like you do want to invest in something long term, but I don't think you want to invest in it here. It feels like you're dealing with somebody who has two sides. I'm looking at the duality of Gemini. And so I feel like this person is loving and kind, but they're also somebody who will mother you. And whether you're the feminine or the masculine, I don't think you're really interested in somebody who mothers you. And so it feels like the two sides are, it feels like this person mothers you for money. Does that make sense? Like, it feels like you support them financially, so they do all the house stuff around the house. Like, it feels like it's a relationship that's not a marriage, but it feels like we're playing house is what it feels like. Now, the thing is that the Lovers is here, and you need to make a choice. I feel like with the Eight of Swords, the only reason I'm saying this is because the Eight of Swords and the Tower are here, and I feel like you're holding back from making some sort of decision that you've been caught in your head about for a while. With the Tower and the Death card here, to me, this is absolute death. This is something falls to the ground and it's the end. And I'm done because I'm dropping all of the burdens that go along with it. But you've been holding back here. Holding back, I feel, because this person gives you a lot of attention. They're very attentive. Like, I mean, they're very motherly. And so, or fatherly, right? Not just motherly, but feminine or masculine. This is somebody who is deeply in their feminine energy. So whether they're a man or a woman, they're deeply in their feminine energy. But I feel like it's almost like a trade-off for money, a trade-off for legacy. They feel if they're in this energy for you that you'll marry them, or that you'll buy them things, or buy them a house, or settle them in financially. And I feel like you're in this energy of these two aces. I feel like this death card tells me that you are not really interested in making this a long-term thing, because I feel like you're ready to invest elsewhere, or your heart is elsewhere. Tell me about this. Yeah, I feel like you want to walk away, but you are in this comfort zone with this person. So I feel like you haven't yet made a decision and you don't know what to do. There's something under the surface here, Aquarius, that you're feeling that doesn't feel right. The moon is here saying something is not as it seems. And I would say the same thing. I can't really put my finger on it, Aquarius, but it's a place or a time or a situation, a relationship where you just don't feel like things are not making you as happy as you could be, because you're settling, right? It's like the 8 of Cups is like, I'm settling for this. I know there's 2 cups out there somewhere, but I'm settling for this. So it feels like you're trying to make a choice about whether you want to build something long-term, get married, have children, all of that stuff, or is it, do I want to invest somewhere else? Because I feel like there's openings for you to go if you want to, but I don't think you can make the decision. The thing is that the Tower is here, and the Tower is telling me to tell you that something is in fact over, but you're holding back from it. It feels like there is indecision here, but you must take action. I'm just saying the 6 of Wands here is telling me that right now, from the outside in, it looks like you're having victory, but it feels like you want to go home. Like this doesn't feel like home to you. This person doesn't feel like home. And so I feel like the 5 Wands is indecision, and you're holding the Ace because you've got to make a decision about taking action. We're going to go into the extended and we're going to look at the rest of this. And if you're interested in the extension, you can find it by looking into the pinned comment at the top of all the comments. There's a few links there. The first one is the membership link. That's where all the extensions are if you're interested in knowing what else goes on from here. It's going to be quite a detailed extended here because there's a lot to talk about. If you're interested in just purchasing this extended, you can purchase a one-time purchase of just this extended. There's also a link in the pinned comment. I have a bunch of sales going on in terms of private readings. Right now, until the 20th, you get 10% off of any pre-recorded readings. So I do have a 48-hour turnaround time on one of those readings. That is just 10 minutes or less if you're interested in that. But 10% off, take that code that is in the pinned comment and book that if you'd like to. But also I do have live readings, and right now I got between 5 and 75% off of a live reading. So you will get a discount just for booking ahead for a live reading, and we can talk on the phone. It'll be fun. I've been doing that and I've been meeting you guys, and it's really awesome. So I'm going to go to the extended. I'm going to take care of this. We're going to talk a lot more about this because it seems really in depth. It's an important read that I feel like you're trying to make really big decisions about the next move in your life in terms of love. So let's go to the extended, and I will see you there. And if this is where we part, that's cool because I'll be back next week because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.